Guitar and Drum in Phoenix with our guitar of the day, and this time we got our own version of the Black Strat from David Gilmour. This is a bona fide 1976 Fender Stratocaster that just came in, and we're pretty excited about it. You know, the Fenders from the 70s tend to get kind of a bad rap. I think people are starting to come around on them a little bit nowadays. So this is obviously not pre-CBS, as Fender was sold to CBS in 1965. So this is well into the CBS era of Fender guitars. But I've always kind of liked the 70s Strats, the big bubble headstock here, if you want to get in tight on this thing here. So this guitar has a few blemishes on it, but it plays pretty darn good. There's been a couple of modifications done, but the first one being mentioned, that it's got a Seymour Duncan pickup in the bridge here. And interesting to note, you know, the famous guitar that David Gilmour had, the black guitar the Black Strat that he used, also had the same pickup in it. I believe it's an SSM1 or something. Is that, if memory serves? So yeah, that's one modification. I don't know if this 5-way switch is original, because I understand that Fender didn't go to a 5-position switch until 1977. But that's pretty much the only modifications that I could tell so far is maybe those two things. And then, of course, one of the things that the 70 Strats have, and Devin, you can chime in on this. This is the truss rod. Bolt-on has just the 3 screws on it, as opposed to 4. This is one of the reasons why this guitar sometimes gets maligned, right?
Yeah, it's real hypochondria in my view. I think those who dislike CBS and everything that they stand for kind of look at that as emblematic of the design, but I've never had a problem, and you know, they've got a character all their own.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, these guitars do have some character and they're very unique. The other thing too is the bullet, maybe you saw earlier, the bullet truss rod cover, which is indicative of a 70s era Stratocaster. So yeah, I'm a big David Gilmour fan, so it gives me great pleasure to play this guitar. It's kind of, I mean, David Gilmour's was a 1969, and it went through 100 modifications in its lifetime, and it was sold at auction recently, I believe it was 2019, for just under $4 million. It was purchased by the owner of the Indianapolis Colts, and it all went to charity. Dave unloaded a bunch of his guitars and donated it all to charity, which is really cool.
Well, we're not asking near that, and we're also not donating the money to charity.
That's true. No, you can get this for wildly less money than just under $4 million. And if you want to check it out and see what we're selling it for, you can visit our Reverb page and poke around there and see all the other guitars we have for sale. It can be shipped right to your house, this genuine 1976 Stratocaster. All right, well, that's going to do it for me here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching these videos and subscribing and sharing them with all your friends. And we will see you next time.